Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Del Mar Racetrack here on Saturday. It's the 25th of November, 2023. Gonna look at the 7th race from Del Mar, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it, around the world. Let's look at the 7th from Del Mar, which is the Seabiscuit Handicap. It's a Grade 2 event going for a $200,000 purse, race for 3-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 8 horses going to the Jimmy Durante turf course. The distance of ground is 1,700 meters, or a mile 16th here in this year's Seabiscuit. Used to be known, when it was run at Hollywood Park, it was always known as the Citation Handicap, and it was always, I remember it being run on Black Friday for many, many years, and always was an exciting race. This year, I think it's still a good race. My top selection, I'm going to go with the 4-horse Hong Kong Harry. 4-7-2-3 for me in the superfecta. 4-7-2-3 Super. Top selection, 4-horse Hong Kong Harry. This 6-year-old gelded by S.K. Love here. Philadelphia Auto trains. Juan Hernandez gets to mount. The horse's most recent outing came at the end of September at Santa Anita, a mile in the City of Hope mile, and the horse won by a neck that day and had a dream trip. That was a patient ride by Juan Hernandez that day, where he just stalked down the race course. When he had the turn of foot, he timed it perfectly. He got to the front in the nick of time, and he got the job done. Probably wasn't 100% cranked either for being the horse's first start in about 4.5, 5 months, but she ran terrifically that day. Refreshing here to Del Mar, second off the bench, back to the Seabiscuit. I think he could get another winning check here today. 2 back in the Shoemaker mile at Santa Anita, a mile on the 29th of May. She finished third by 1.5 lengths that day, and he was just wide throughout, was really gaining that day. If the race was mile 16th, he probably would have won, but he ran his heart out that day against, some tough horses there. And then prior to that, Churchill, mile 8th in the Turf Classic, he finished second by 3.25 lengths that day. Didn't have the best beginnings, and was gaining that day, and he just missed, but he ran his heart out. But keep in mind, he was disqualified for purse money that day. I'm not sure why. I should have Googled why, but I didn't. And then prior to that, he ran the Kilroy Mile in early March, where he finished 4th by 1.5 lengths that day, and he just, again, never really showed up that day. But he likes the Southern California turf course. He likes this turf course in particular also. He's 3 for 2 on it. He won last year's Seabiscuit, timed the ride perfectly. Won last year's Del Mar Mile Handicap on this turf course, and placed in the Eddie Reed last summer here also. He's training well locally on the lawn. I'm going to give him a shot here at 8-5. I think the 7-horse here, Astronomer for Umberto Rispoli and Simon Callahan could win. Another horse that does decently on this turf course his most recent loss on this turf course came where he had a stupidly poster on the inside going a mile and 8th here in July off the almost 2-year freshening. He didn't break so well. He was drifting and he needed the race. Came back to win here in August over the mile and optional 80 by head, closing up from nowhere, and had a very good place in the City of Hope mile behind Hong Kong Harry. He ran in the Beers Cup mile a few weeks ago where he was outgamed by the others and outclassed by the others, but he showed a good 6 furlongs that day, and he had Ryan Moore up, but then he just completely crumbled, and the better, faster horses got to him late. It just wasn't his day to win. Stepping way down the class ladder here, back to mile 16th, back to a turf course he likes. It wouldn't surprise me if he gets the job done. I would use him here in the late pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 7 from Santa Anita, from Del Mar, almost at Hollywood Park also, but the 7th race from Del Mar, to recap the selections, it's the Seabiscuit Handicap. Gonna take the 4-horse Hong Kong Harry, give kudos to the 7-horse here, Astronomer, 4-7-2-3 Super, 4-7 in our multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.